Okay. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I'm trying to see if the live stream is on. But hey, MTO Creations, man. How are you? How are you? How have you been, man? It's been a while. It's been a while. You good? Hello, Sposho Ahmed. Yeah, yeah. How have you guys been? I miss you. I miss you guys, man. How is everything? Hello, Video Pro. Let me mute myself here for just a bit. But today we're going to be doing some VFX. I'm not really sure what exactly we're going to be doing, but we're going to play around and see. Hello, Memes Majay, how are you? Hello, Jacobs. CZXD, how are you doing? Hello, Ashia Khan and Nikori. I'm seeing some OG, stream members here. So nice to see you. Nice to see that you're around. Hello, Yikang. I like the previous the song that was on. Let me play it again. Okay, so we are going to do some motion graphics. There is this site called Pixel Videos. They have free public domain. I don't think it's public domain, but it's free to use videos. So we're going to get something, motion track it, and add some crazy stuff in there. I've been playing around with motion graphics in Blender, and for some reason it's now easier for me than it used to be. So gonna start live streaming again. Yeah. I want to do at least once a week. I don't think I can do the daily streams anymore, but I think we can do at least once a week. So yeah, hopefully we can manage to keep up with that. But how have you guys been? How have you guys? Especially MTO Creations and Nikori and hey, thank you for the $3, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Really do. Yeah, so we're going to motion track something. Let's see maybe a city street. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. What VFX are you doing? Just going to motion track something and see what we can put in there. Make some interesting stuff. Maybe we get something like a drone footage. Some drone footage. You should composite. Are you? Definitely. Yeah, we could do that. So let's find some interesting. I like this shot. Now you guys could maybe give me some ideas on what we can put in there. Yeah, we could put something here and here. This is really a good one. Maybe even try to add some extra roads here. So let me get this. Where is the download? Okay, it's here. And if anyone wants to get it the same clip, that's it. Just set up my screen. Perfect. Hey, Shiora, how are you? I speak only French. Is that what you're saying? Okay, I'll go to VFX motion tracking. Yep. And as I wait for this, let me. I'm just going to drag this directly in and save. Okay. Hello, 3D Master. How are you? How are you doing? Okay, let's track about 120 frames. That should be enough. Let's see if... Good. Okay, so let's start tracking this middle area. There's a ton of points here, so it should be very easy for us to track. I'm just going to start with the center points. So, and track forward. Good. Now we have this parked car. I'm saying you sound French. Thank you. French is a very romantic language. So I guess that's a compliment. Anyway, just going to keep on adding a few control points tracking points, and there are a ton of potential tracking points on this one. So MTO, you haven't told me, what have you been up to, man? Or you can't say you're doing some spy shit you don't want to talk about. The kind that you'd have to eliminate me if you told me. Peter, hello, nice to see you. Will you show motion tracking? Yeah. It's actually what I'm doing right now. So I'm just adding control points, and I don't think we need too many control tracking points for this, since everything seems to be tracking really well. Let's see if this is enough. I'm going to go to the solve, and you see we have 1.8 tracking error. That seems good enough. So let me do set background, set up. Yeah, and I think things are tracked really well. So it's good. Not much. Move to another state, and that's about it. Thought maybe you now joined the CIA, and telling me puts me at a risk of termination. Anyway, which state are you in now? Okay, so we have tracked everything. Took time. Took like a 10-month break from Blender, but have been making a lot again. Last few months. Nice. Why did you move? Because I think moving is quite expensive, especially I think from another state to moving to another state. I think it's like moving to a completely different country. I'm not familiar with the US. Maybe it's different, but I know it's quite expensive. Do you use any special addons to do motion tracking? No. And I think we have managed to track this within the last 8 minutes, so you can see how easy it is to track in Blender. I already tracked this, and you can see that our cube should now move with our scene. And I'm just going to set up, let me select, I'm going to use this as our origin, and let me also get a point to, let me use it as the y-axis as well. Or the x? The y. Okay. Let me reconstruct my 3D markers. Just select everything. 3D markers. Okay. I'll save. Now we can start adding interesting things. Maybe after we realign our ground, because it's not lining up correctly. So I'm just going to select the camera and these points and make sure that my 3D cursor is my pivot point is at the center, and try to 3D cursor, try to line this up. Maybe I also want it to go this direction, and that looks good enough, I think. Maybe can I? Yeah, I think. Yeah, you see now everything is moving with the ground, and let's work in Eevee just for a test. I'm going to delete this and use my asset library. Let me find some structure to add just for testing purposes. I'm going to add it in the center there. Just where is my music? Greetings from Poland. Hey, hi. How is Poland? How is Poland? Origin to 3D cursor. Okay, so I want this to be at the center. So I will. Okay, let's go to the compositor. Since when you hit the motion tracking, set background and tracking stuff, it sets up everything for you. So you just have to go here and turn on the compositor, and now we should be able to see everything. And I don't want to move I want the scene to scale up to fit our viewport. So I will just let me make sure I'm seeing my window. Make sure that my camera matches everything else. So, okay, let's see what. Hey, Shiora, thank you. Can you make a Mazo Flash video game, Mazo Flash video again? Yeah, we could do that, but I don't know, maybe not in the stream. Yeah, so yeah, you can see that it does look like things have perfectly. Yeah, they're looking great. This looks like it's on the ground, which is good. Everything has tracked correctly. One thing I'm going to do is go back to the motion tracking and try and create a proxy for this, because I think it's too large right now. Let me do 70%, build proxy, and see if that helps. Okay. So give me some ideas. What would you want to see in this? What should we add here? Maybe, do I have any cars? I think I have the Botanic add-on, but I don't think I have it installed yet. But we can add a car just driving around here. Hey, how's India, man? How is it there? Okay, let's come back here, see. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, now let's add a shadow catcher. Just going. Actually, for a shadow catcher, I'm going to select. Let me first hide this. I'm going to select. Now let me just add a plane. And just move it on the x-axis. I need a separate 3D viewer for this. Would be cool. And then Porsche 911. Oh, yeah, I think I have a model. I can get a free model of the 911 from the Porsche 911 from what? From Sketchfab. Okay, I'm just going to add this. Okay, should be. Can't do it that way. I want to make a platform that follows this. So I guess I can just add a plane there, and I just use a knife tool. It should be much easier to follow this area. Like I do a projection cut, because we're going to need this for the shadow catcher, and also it's going to be our area for, though it yeah, it matches. Let's see now. Perfect. You can see it fits correctly, which is great. So now I can just give this the let me see, visibility. Under visibility, I can give it the shadow catcher, but this will only work in cycles. Viewport compositor not fully supported. What do you mean? Let me see. Editor preferences. Let me see what. Okay, I don't understand why is this not showing my background. Do I have a wall? I think I need to go to film and turn on transparency. Yeah. Okay. We have cycles set up now. Hello, Logo Blocks. How are you? How are you? The recording will be available later on YouTube. Yes. It should be available later. Okay, I need a sun. I'm going to use my quick functions add-on just to add a sky. Yeah, so this, I don't want it to be too bright, so I think hey, let me just use as an HDRI image that has the same overcast, so something that doesn't have a very bright sun, something like this, or this, maybe, yeah, this. That should be, yeah. And this is bronze. Let me find a different material. Let me use a concrete material, if I have any in my library. Let me use something like this and see. Do a cube projection here. What is your channel name of channel 1-on-1? It doesn't look like a 3D generalist channel name. Yeah. So I was struggling with finding the right name, so I just chose, because I was playing around with different niche or different types of videos, and I always switch them up. So I wasn't sure what name to give it, so I just gave it something generic, and now it's too late to change it, so I stuck with that. It doesn't look bright enough. Let me see. This should be a shadow catcher, and why is it not? Yeah, it should be a shadow catcher. Now, let's use the sky texture. Let me just bring back the sky texture, because I want this to capture some shadows. Yeah, you can see the shadows there. Yeah, it makes this feel part of, like it's part of the this, so which is great. I like your TCF logo. TCF TCF logo. I'm not sure what that is. What is TFC? Is that my channel logo? Because I don't think I have a channel logo. I don't remember creating one. Okay. So the shadows need to be a bit softer. So also don't. I'm not sure why the shadows. Okay. Okay. I understand. And yeah, something like that. Yeah, I want it to look more dirty. Let me turn on the denoiser. And I think let's use the optics. It's usually much faster. Hi, can you talk about masking and color grading? Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a moment, I think. Let me bring back my music. Okay, visibility. I want this to be wireframe so that I can see it. Oh, so someone suggested Porsche 911. So let's go to Sketchfab. Hopefully, I don't show anything that I'm not supposed to. Okay, anyway, Sketchfab, and see if we can get some car to add in here. Car. I remember there was a Porsche 911 that was free to download here. So, Porsche, is it spelled like that? Yeah, okay. Porsche. Can't spell Porsche. But yeah, we have this. I think it's free. This one is free. This is free too. Let's see. Let's see what format is this. They have a blend format, which is good. Not sure how long it's going to take to download, but let me see. Let me see. If I look at this in Eevee, it doesn't look that great in Eevee, but I want to see if I can render this out quickly. So let me see. That's a very large resolution at 1920 by 1080 should be our resolution, and I want to render this out at 25%. I want to see if we are able to see this. Let me go to MPEG and render for 2 seconds, 3 seconds each frame, and see if we can preview this. Let me know if the stream hangs. I should have said that before I started rendering, but the Porsche. Let me see. I'll keep refreshing here to see if this is not freezing. The stream. Doesn't seem to be. As that is rendering, let's prepare our Porsche. I'll extract this. Seems I already have the Porsche, but let's see. This is a really wonderful model. Seems to be missing some textures. So let me see if I go to external, find missing textures. Okay. Doesn't look as I expected. Let me see. Let's go back to Sketchfab here. I want this version here, so let me just get the GLTF Okay, so we are at frame 18, still rendering, but yeah. Hey, thank you for 29 likes. Thanks for the support. Why some people use object solver modifier in tracking? Object solver? Maybe if they are tracking the object moving instead of tracking the camera itself, that could be a reason. Okay. Some reason this project has missing files, so let me try this one. Extract all. Bro, I have a question. I have a GTX 4GB graphics card, but Blender says no GPU detected. Do you have any what could it be? Which GTX card do you have? Because yeah, you might have a graphics card, but not the supported graphics cards. So you can go to edit preferences and look at your system and see if there is anything listed here. If there is nothing, it means that either the graphics card you have is not supported, or I don't know. Yeah, it's mostly because the graphics card you have is unsupported, and given that you said you have a GTX, it's likely another version that isn't supported anymore. Import, was it GLT? Where is that? Yeah, GLTF. Where did you get the HDRI? I got it from HDRI Heaven and CC0 Textures. I think it's called now Ambient CG. That's where I usually get my my textures and HDRIs. Okay, let's see. Does this have the materials as? Yeah, this actually this comes with materials, which is nice. Yeah. The only issue we're going to have is not animated, but we'll deal with that later. And another issue I'm saying is that it comes in parts, it's not as a whole. So let me first hide. We at frame 48. Good. Let me first hide these wheels and just join everything up here, and this into a single mesh. The only thing I don't want to join are these wheels. So let me try and deselect them, so everything else should become a single mesh. Ctrl J, and yeah, we can also join these wheels so that we don't have too many objects. Perfect. I'm just going to get rid of this and just parent this to this. Control P. Oh, Control P, keep transform. Okay, let me save this to 911. Okay. Okay, let me just, what else? I still have a lot of objects. Let me first hide these tires. Select everything and just join it to this. Let me copy this. I'm doing great enough. Sashith. I'm doing great, man. How are you? How are you? Haven't been on your stream in a while. Yeah, that's because that's likely because I haven't streamed in a while as well. But how are you? How have you been? Okay, let's have this. You can see how this has come up. It's a very, very low resolution, but at least you can see what's going on. The motion tracking seems to have worked correctly. Okay, now let's have this Porsche. Let me paste it in here. Is it? Yeah. So the other cars look too small, so I'm not sure. We need to, let me see, clear, transform. Hey, I don't want it to be as small as the other cars because it won't be very visible, but it will also be unrealistic if we make it too big. I would have preferred if it was maybe around this size, but anyway. And to animate this, I'm not going to care too much about the animation. I'm just going to make it follow a curve around the path. So let's do cursor selected to cursor, Control P, follow path, rotate this. Let's see. Okay, this seems to be too low. Should be up here. Look at that. The car is making circles around our... It's coming in from the wrong direction, so let me come here and just... You can't hear the music? How about there? Yeah, we have our car there. I don't know if you can see it. That we have it there. Doesn't look natural. Yeah, you have to do a lot of different things to get it to look natural. The lighting is still a bit off. We could maybe make this a bit. Yeah, we can also try to match the contrast. So if you go to the color management, you can try high contrast. That's it's affecting the background as well. So let me use low contrast. And so in the compositor, we have this layer, which is going to be our scene. So you can do the color correction you want. Let me use RGB. Give it some contrast here. The foreground, some contrast. Let me also make this less reflective. Yeah, something like that. Now we can add some bushes here. Let me see. Do I have botanical installed? I don't have it installed. It's what about quick trees? Okay, I have quick trees and quick scatter turned on. So yeah, let's add some trees here. Just let me see. Do I have any weeds? Yeah, just something to make this feel more integrated. Let me expand this so that you can see that much more clearly. So I'm going to add. Okay, they are really giant leaves, but yeah, they help tie the scene a bit together. So you can see when you start to add things like that, it starts to feel like this is part of the scene. I think my lighting is still too bright, so 0.3, maybe 0.5. And maybe make it a bit softer. So settings, sky settings, surface, world. Okay. Can just increase the size of the sun, something like 5, so that the shadow is a bit more softer. You can hear it now? Good. Okay, what do you think we could add here? I think I have a stadium or something like. Do I? A Roman stadium. Let me add a satellite dish here. That's not the one. Yeah, I can. Add a satellite dish. Yeah, I'm going to also expand this shadow. Yeah, see now, I think my sun is still too bright. Put humans. Yeah, I do have a character that is actually animated and walking, so let me get this. It's too big. Maybe around there. Let me adjust the exposure here. Just let me just reduce the light. 0.1. This. Point 3. Okay, humans. Okay, the scale of humans has to be really small. Where is this guy? Can't. Should be. Let's add a sheep in the back there. Now the only issue I'm seeing is that I don't have any tracking points there, so but let's see, sheep. Now my only issue is that I need to mask this, and I don't have tracking points here, so it would make it very difficult for me to mask. But I can just have it somewhere here. Let me just make it a bit smaller. Let me see. Should be really down. And I just love animation. Ah, nice. Most of us here do as well. Let me add a shadow catcher. Perfect. We have a sheep in there as well. Okay, what else can we add in here? Yeah, so for color correction, I think someone asked about color correction. So these are two different layers. So you have the footage and this, the 3D stuff you're working on. So you can do color correction on different parts, on the different layers separately. So I can add a color, I think color balance on this to make it look more integrated. But you also usually want to add color correction after these layers are merged. That way everything feels like it belongs together. So you can see now, if I color correct all of the layers at once, if I do some color tweaking on all the layers, you can see that now this feels a little bit more integrated. The shape looks a bit unnatural. Yeah, it's not realistic. It's a model I modeled. It's something I modeled really quickly. Let me see if I can find something on Sketchfab. Shape. Yeah, a parrot shape would be nice if I can find something free. Yeah, there is this. I'm not sure how big it is. Let's see. Download guilty. It doesn't look too big. Okay, let's download that as we do the other thing. I know because of form. Oh, so we can add form. Let me see. Undo. If we added form, and form is easy to add. We just okay. Let me first rotate this. Let's wait on this. So to do form, I'm just going to fake the form with a simple texture. So I'm just going to get this. Yes, there. We'll remove the. I don't want it to cast any shadow. Okay, and I just need a form texture. A form texture. Is it form with an A. Yeah, and let's get something like this. This. Oh, this. This is. Can't find something with good resolution. Hello, Asif, Ayaz, Khan, how are you? Okay, let's get this. Let me see that. Okay, that should be good. Okay, new material and new texture. Go to my down. Is it my resources? Earth. Yeah, this form should be good. Yeah, something like that. We just need. We just need to use an emission and transparency. Just like this. And use this as the color of the emission. For the transparency, we can just use this directly and use a ramp. Claudio Olego, how are you? How are you? And thank you, thank you. Says nice work, thank you. I'm going to switch this around. And I can just make sure it's only appearing as the boat goes by. Hey, that's from there. I don't want the edges to be too visible, so we can use a gradient. Let me use separate with texture coordinates. Let me use generated. Okay, let me get Vy. I can just use a math node and multiply this to get a mask that looks like that. And let me make this brighter. Yeah, so we can. It's a quick way to fake the form. It's not perfect, and I think we can use a diffuse instead of the emission, so that the form doesn't appear in the shadow areas. Yeah, like that. So maybe make it. It's not as detailed as I want. So let me scale it down. Maybe something like that. And since we added the boat, we need to animate it as well. So first, let me make this long and parent this to the boat. And I think because we want the form to be animated, so I'm going to change this to object and just select this, so that when this moves, when the boat moves, yeah, the form looks animated. So we can start this from there. And you can mask this area here. Okay, actually, let me do that, because I want to have this boat go behind this. So actually, when it gets here, problem, I don't have proper tracking points. Proper tracking points for this, and I don't know if I can add them directly after I do the solve tracking point. So if I add one there, go back to frame 1, can I track it? Okay, seems to track correctly. Let me see. Can I reconstruct this? Reconstruct this. No usable tracks selected. Can I resolve this? Make sure everything is still good and reconstruct. Okay, that seems to have worked. So let's go back to here. Preview. I'm going to run a quick preview after this. Okay, so cursor selected. This should be. Let me see if this. Okay, we're still going to have an issue with this tracking point here. I think I need to add more tracking points so that we have the correct position for this. For the ground. Okay, I can add tracking points there, tracking points there, there, maybe there, to use for adding objects. Though you have to be careful adding points like this after you solve, because you can end up just messing with your track, messing up your track. Okay, I see this track here. Okay, let's try to solve. Let me see, can I? It seems I can't solve this for some reason. Why is it failing? Some data failed to reconstruct. Oh, not all data, but some. So, can I select these and turn them to meshes? Has it worked? Can't see this. Reconstruct 3D empties. Let's go back to the layout. Question, this video will be uploaded because I want to watch it. Yeah, it should be uploaded. Okay, for some reason these trackers appear above what I expect. Appear up. Instead of down. Anyway, I'll just continue with what we have. Okay. What? Yeah, we can add a bridge. A bridge. I think I have a bridge. But this should be at the water level there. I want it to connect to the other island. Interesting. Okay, so we are there. Make sure that this also gets a shadow, and our scene seems to be quite bright still. This material looks too dark. Add RGB curves to make it, yeah, a bit brighter. I was trying to mask this area, so that the ship goes behind this hill and the mountains also go behind this hill. I'm just going to duplicate this, Shift D, make sure that it's still moving around. Actually, I can to mask this hill, or whatever it's called, ledge. Just going to add a plane around there. Yeah, around there, and come in and start just come here and just cut the shape of this. I think it goes like that. Comes just like that. So these areas here, this here, this here would be extruded down like that, and I think these faces are not needed. And again, I would have to make another cut for this. Extrude that. Okay, I think it's not a perfect mask, but it should do for now. And all we have to do is set its visibility to hold out. And now our ship should go behind, hopefully. Let's see. Maybe. Should. Yeah, as long as the ship appears behind this. Though I'm not sure why. So you see, the ship goes behind, but yeah, we need to smooth out some of these areas. So I can go to sculpt mode and just turn on Dino Topo for this mesh and to add more detail, so that this area kind of looks like the hill itself. So yes. If you look closely, you can see that there is a bit of a gap there. So I'm just going to select this point here and just bring it in. Yeah, now the ship goes behind. And we need to make sure that these lines match up with our cliff. Exactly. Yeah, so let's do a quick test render and see. So our shadows are there, and our car is there. Our Porsche 911 is there. This video will be sorry, I'm just reading old messages. Anyway, our ship work is there. Let's do a test render of 50. I want this to be 1920 by 1080. And let's just render JPEG. This is going to be a short stream, so after this render, we can see how it was. Render. Yeah, so you can ask any questions if you have. Good camera tracking makes the object strictly attached to the specific location. Yeah. As you would need a lot of tracking points, which I didn't, because this is water surface. There isn't a way to track the water. You can add tracking points on this area that is the same level of the water, and yeah, that way you can have points to attach the objects. Yeah, so we're going to be doing this at least once a week, and I think the next stream will be on a Monday or Sunday, depending on how things go. But let's have a look at this. Oh, and I was doing a lot of different tests in my free time. Let me show you some of the different renders I did. Oh, there was this. Yeah. So I added these shapes and what poles. Let me show you the original footage. Yeah, it's this. So I added this cliff and these shapes. I've always underestimated motion tracking in Blender, but it's now that I'm getting around to use it, and it seems really good. Would you please upload the final render in your shots? Yeah. I will upload it in my shots. Definitely. Yeah, I think this one, the motion tracking was also really good. I think I don't see any surface sliding. I added this tower, this, and this. Why do you check holdout invisibility? The holdout just help you. It's what you use to put things behind different things. So wanted this ship to go behind this hill or this rock. So I created this mesh here and gave it a holdout option, which makes it possible for this ship to go behind the things in the footage. Let me see. What else can I show you? Motion tracking 2. I think this is what I showed in the previous motion tracking lesson, where I tracked okay, waiting for shaders to compile. Okay, yeah, so you're asking what the holdout option was. I think this should be a good demonstration. Okay, I'm rendering while opening up Blender, so while playing in Blender, so the stream might freeze in some areas. I'm not sure if so. After so many, hey, unknown. Yes, how are you? Glad to see you. Your channel is going to be 100K. Wow, you put in a lot of effort. Thank you, man. Yeah, it has been a journey, a fun journey. Why do you the holdout thing? So, for example, I wanted this spaceship. This spaceship here. Where is the entire thing? Shift G, select parent. Parent. Shift. Parent. Yeah, I wanted this spaceship here to be behind this building, so I created this mesh and and gave it the holdout so that the ship can be. And this. Let me bring back the fog, and this statue can be behind it as well. You are about to hit 1K. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it has been a grind. You're amazing, brother. I hope you will reach your level. I will reach your level someday. Yeah, just practice and you will be there in no time. Yeah, so this is what I created in the video. I added the car. You also see the characters walking, and this track really came out nicely. You can see that they're not sliding or anything. Added flags here. This building here, this Roman building, a large spaceship that you can't miss, and then these fighter jets. Which all look very good. The other one I was working on was, I think, is this. By the way, all projects are on Gumroad or my Patreon. Links are in the description. The other one was this desert scene. It's really a simple one. Just some waving banners, and I added these sand pieces to blend everything together. But what other projects have I worked on? Did you guys watch the Earth explosion tutorial? This here. Are we done rendering? Still at frame 18. I'm waiting for that render to finish, and I can sign out. Call this. Yeah, I think this is a successful stream. We saw some old viewers come back, which is nice to see. Yeah, so this is the Earth explosion. I've done a lot of VFX tutorials. I really enjoyed doing this, experimenting with this. Let's see. What else? I wanted to do a Thanos, the Thanos portal, entry portal, where he enters, where he comes into the scene through a portal. Are you open to commissions? Of course, man. If you want to give me some money to do something, of course. Why not? Let's see, what else? Anyway. This seems to be done. No, it's not. But let me just look at it and see. Oh, GPU memory out of memory. I think it's because I'm opening too many Blender projects. So, but yeah, the ship is running too fast. It's going too fast, and this car is also moving too fast. But everything else looks good. But yeah, so I'll give this a render. I don't want to waste your time showing you a render But I want to discuss this. Let's run this out to its full length before I go, so that you can see the final thing with me. Where is my output? So we can start at render 18, frame 18. Yeah, I'm just going to wait for it here, and as I show you other stuff I was thinking of doing. Yeah, I have a list of things I want to try. There is this animation. I just have it here in a small window. It's by Stephen Gentry. He made this joke that he used Blender to make this animation, but he was using Houdini. I want to give it a try and see if it's something that can be done in Blender, because it really looks amazing. He was using Houdini, and this was just a joke he made, because doing something like this in Blender is really, really difficult. Especially the particle system, and there's a smoke system, debris flying everywhere. It's really well put together. It's just amazing. Give him a like there, maybe even subscribe. And if you want to see the video, I'm just going to link it here. Thank you, Unknown. Thank you, and M3O Creations. I would like an intro and some asset for a podcast. You can send me an email, and I see if I'll get some time. Yeah, so I wanted to try that. What else do I want to try? There are some Houdinis. I follow the Houdini Instagram page. I wanted to do a portal like this, but yeah, you can see the smoke simulation is quite detailed, and yeah, my computer would struggle a bit to get it down. But yeah, I'll try and see if I can do that. Other things I wanted to do, let me see. I think, yeah, this one we did already, and it's the tutorial is already live. Yeah, I follow a lot of Houdini channels. This is the Earth disintegration. I am already tried this, and I think the results came out nicely. It is by Samuel Gamboa. They are all using Houdini. Yeah, I also did this. The tutorial is already there. I have fun doing these challenges, so that's why you see I do quite a few. Let's see. What is this? This is a Houdini channel. They have a lot of. Yeah, Houdini is just the OG of VFX. You can't really compare it to any other applications. The stuff you can do with this, with Houdini, are just, yeah, you can't compare them to anything done in Blender. But yeah, you can. Let me see. Let me see how far this has gone. View animation. Yeah, the bot is really going too fast for my liking, and I should have added motion tracking points here and there. I don't know why it's sinking. It is sinking into the water. Yeah, is that something I animated like that? Let me see. It shouldn't be sinking. This shouldn't be sinking, but for some reason it is. Okay, so okay. Okay, this is still rendering for some reason. This should be up here. and it should be slower than it is right now. I could render in Eevee, but the issue is Eevee doesn't have the holdout option. Or does it? Huh, interesting. So Eevee has the holdout option, it just doesn't have the shadow catcher option. So we wouldn't see any shadows. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to give this a render and I'll show you how it came out in my YouTube shorts. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Hello Pixel Devo. Yeah, thank you guys for showing up. MTO Creations, thank you. Unknown 3D, Xavier, thank you. Keep on, and Blender Boy BD, thank you. Euro Sky, thank you. Claudio Olego, Bishu Limu, Shalom M David, Asif Ayaz. If you haven't subscribed, it would be amazing if you did. And let's get the likes to 69. Right now we're at 58. Vishal Yadav, thank you. Action Kids Family, thank you for being around. M6 Lu, thank you. Anaz Sashith, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but yeah, I have an African accent, so I'm going to struggle with some of your names. I'm not sure. This here, the one who was, I don't know if you're called Peter or if you're calling me Peter, I don't know. But yeah, thank you too. Shalom David, I've already thank you. Logo Blocks, thank you. Shura, hello. Who else was here? Now, if you're just getting here, you can shout out and give me a hi, and I shout out your name for being around. Yikang Lee, thank you. 3D Master, hi. Key Sign Phenomenon, how are you? Shiora, how are you? Video Pro, thank you. And again, MTO Creations, thank you for the $2.99. Ashia Khan, thank you. I always see you a lot in my comments, video comments. Hey, Nikori, an OG here in the live stream. Memes Maj, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but hello and thank you. Jacob CZ, thank you. Yeah, and Posho Ahmed was the first in the stream. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. We can do this again next week on maybe hopefully on a Monday or Sunday around this time. But thank you. See you around.